Steve Howe was a talented and promising baseball pitcher whose career was marred by repeated substance abuse issues and suspensions. Known for his powerful left arm and potential on the mound, Howe's journey in Major League Baseball began with great promise, including winning the Rookie of the Year award in 1980. However, his struggles with addiction quickly overshadowed his achievements, leading to a series of suspensions and legal troubles. This introduction delves into the life of Steve Howe, exploring how his immense talent was continually compromised by his personal battles with substance abuse and legal issues. Steve Howe's early career in Major League Baseball was marked by significant promise and immediate success. Drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the first round of the 1979 MLB Draft, Howe quickly made his mark in the league. He debuted with the Dodgers in 1980 and showcased his talent as a powerful left-handed pitcher. That same year, he earned the National League Rookie of the Year award, thanks to his impressive performance, which included a 7-9 record, a 2.66 ERA, and 17 saves. His ability to close games and his composure on the mound quickly made him a key player for the Dodgers. In the subsequent years, Howe continued to excel, playing a crucial role in the Dodgers' bullpen. His standout performance came in 1981 when he helped lead the Dodgers to a World Series championship. Howe's contributions during the playoffs, including key saves and strong innings pitched, solidified his reputation as one of the best young pitchers in the league. His early success and potential suggested a bright future in baseball. Despite his promising start, early signs of substance abuse began to surface, hinting at the struggles that would later overshadow his career. Howe's early career remains a tale of unfulfilled potential, marred by personal demons. Steve Howe's promising career faced its first major setback in 1983 when he was suspended for substance abuse. This suspension marked the beginning of a series of struggles with addiction that would define much of his professional life. Howe's first suspension came after he violated Major League Baseball's drug policy, having failed to adhere to a drug treatment program mandated by the league. The impact of this suspension was significant as it not only interrupted his career, but also highlighted the severity of his addiction issues. Despite his immense talent, Howe found it challenging to stay clean, and this battle with substance abuse began to overshadow his on-field achievements. The Dodgers, recognizing both his potential and his problems, attempted to support him through rehabilitation efforts. During this period, Howe made several attempts to return to baseball, each time showing flashes of his former brilliance. However, his struggles with drugs continued to interfere with his ability to maintain consistent performance and reliability as a player. The initial suspension was a harbinger of the difficulties that would persist throughout his career, illustrating the harsh realities of addiction and its impact on professional athletes. This period set the stage for the repeated suspensions and challenges that Howe would face in the years to come. Steve Howe's career was marred by a series of suspensions and legal troubles, which repeatedly disrupted his potential. Following his initial suspension in 1983, Howe faced numerous subsequent suspensions throughout the 1980s and 1990s due to his ongoing battle with substance abuse. Despite multiple attempts at rehabilitation, Howe struggled to maintain sobriety, leading to further disciplinary actions by Major League Baseball. In 1984, after testing positive for cocaine, Howe received a second suspension. This pattern of behavior continued, with Howe being suspended 7 times during his career. Each suspension not only sidelined him from playing, but also underscored the severity of his addiction issues. Howe's repeated infractions and the league's strict drug policies created a cycle of short-lived comebacks, followed by further suspensions. In addition to his suspensions, Howe encountered legal troubles. In 1988, he was arrested for possession of cocaine, which resulted in further scrutiny and challenges. These legal issues compounded his difficulties, making it harder for him to secure stable positions with teams. Despite brief stints with various clubs, including the Texas Rangers and New York Yankees, Howe's legal and substance abuse problems overshadowed his playing career. Howe's repeated suspensions and legal troubles highlight the profound impact of addiction on professional athletes. His struggles serve as a cautionary tale about the difficulties of overcoming substance abuse and the relentless challenges it poses to maintaining a successful career in sports. Steve Howe made a notable comeback in the early 1990s, particularly with the New York Yankees. After several suspensions and attempts at rehabilitation, Howe managed to return to Major League Baseball in 1991. With the Yankees, he showcased glimpses of his former talent, even achieving a respectable performance during the 1991 season with a 3.47 ERA in 37 appearances. This comeback provided a glimmer of hope that Howe might overcome his past struggles and reclaim his career. However, his resurgence was short-lived. In 1992, Howe faced his final and most significant suspension after being caught purchasing cocaine. This incident led to a lifetime ban from Major League Baseball, marking the end of his professional career. The league's firm stance on drug policy and Howe's repeated violations left no room for further leniency. Despite the lifetime ban, Howe appealed the decision, and in 1993, an arbitrator overturned the ban, allowing him a brief return to baseball. Nonetheless, his performance never fully recovered, and his recurring issues with substance abuse continued to hinder his career. This final suspension underscored the relentless grip of addiction on Howe's life, highlighting the difficulties athletes face in overcoming personal demons. Howe's brief comeback and subsequent downfall serve as a poignant reminder of the challenges in maintaining sobriety and the harsh consequences of failing to do so in professional sports. Following his final suspension from Major League Baseball, Steve Howe's life remained tumultuous and challenging. Despite brief periods of sobriety, Howe continued to struggle with addiction. After his baseball career ended, he tried to stay connected to the sport by working in various capacities, including coaching and mentoring young players. However, his ongoing battles with substance abuse often overshadowed these efforts. Howe's personal life was marked by continued legal troubles and financial instability. He faced multiple arrests related to drug possession and other offenses. These legal issues, combined with the public's perception of his repeated failures to overcome addiction, made it difficult for him to find stable employment and maintain personal relationships. In the 2000s, Howe attempted to rebuild his life by focusing on his family and faith. He moved to Arizona, where he worked in construction and occasionally appeared at baseball events and autograph signings. Despite his efforts to turn his life around, the shadow of his past struggles loomed large. Tragically, Steve Howe's life came to an untimely end in 2006 when he died in a car accident in Coachella, California. Toxicology reports indicated that methamphetamine was present in his system at the time of the crash. Howe's death underscored the lifelong battle he faced with addiction and highlighted the severe impact it had on his life. His story remains a cautionary tale about the difficulties of overcoming substance abuse and the enduring consequences it can have on one's personal and professional life. Steve Howe's life ended tragically on April 28, 2006, in a car accident in Coachella, California. At the age of 48, Howe was driving his pickup truck when it veered off the road, flipped, and rolled over. The accident instantly took his life, marking a sorrowful end to a life plagued by personal demons and repeated struggles with substance abuse. The subsequent toxicology report revealed that Howe had methamphetamine in his system at the time of the crash. This revelation underscored the persistent nature of his addiction, which had marred much of his adult life, despite numerous attempts at rehabilitation and sobriety. Howe's death highlighted the devastating impact of addiction not only on the individual, but also on their loved ones and community. Throughout his life, Howe's talent and potential were often overshadowed by his struggles with drugs. His repeated efforts to return to baseball and rebuild his life were continuously undermined by his inability to maintain long-term sobriety. The tragic end to Steve Howe's life serves as a poignant reminder of the destructive power of addiction and the importance of support and intervention. His story remains a cautionary tale for athletes and individuals battling similar issues, emphasizing the need for comprehensive support systems to help those struggling with addiction to find lasting recovery and avoid such devastating outcomes. Steve Howe's legacy in Major League Baseball is one of immense talent overshadowed by persistent struggles with addiction. While he was celebrated for his skills on the mound, earning the National League Rookie of the Year award in 1980 and contributing to the Los Angeles Dodgers' 1981 World Series victory, his repeated suspensions for substance abuse ultimately defined his career. Public perception of Howe is mixed. Many fans remember him as a player with remarkable potential whose career was derailed by his personal demons. His ongoing battles with drugs and legal troubles painted a picture of a tragic figure, unable to overcome the grip of addiction despite multiple attempts at rehabilitation. This view evokes both sympathy and disappointment from those who followed his career. Among the baseball community, Howe's story serves as a cautionary tale about the pressures and temptations professional athletes face. His repeated comebacks and subsequent failures highlight the complexities of addiction and the challenges in maintaining sobriety. His struggles also underscore the need for better support systems for athletes dealing with similar issues. Despite his troubled life, Howe's impact on the game is remembered by those who witnessed his brilliance on the field. His story continues to spark discussions on the importance of mental health and addiction support in sports. In the end, Steve Howe's legacy is a stark reminder of how personal struggles can overshadow professional achievements, leaving a lasting impact on both the individual and the sport. Steve Howe's life and career encapsulate the duality of immense talent and profound personal struggles. Despite his early success and potential in Major League Baseball, his repeated battles with addiction led to multiple suspensions and legal issues, ultimately overshadowing his achievements. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the destructive nature of substance abuse and the importance of mental health support. Howe's legacy, marked by both brilliance and tragedy, continues to evoke discussions on the challenges faced by professional athletes and the need for comprehensive support systems to help them navigate personal and professional pressures.